The new season of Fortnite just started, and I'm pretty sure you guys want some free V-Bucks on your hands to get some of the brand new skins. If that's the case for you, do not worry, because in today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to get free V-Bucks in Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 3. So by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what you need to do to get your hands on some free V-Bucks. Okay, so that's enough talking. Let's get right into this video. But real quick, before we do that, I want to remind you guys that I am still gifting my subscribers whatever they want from the Fortnite item shop. So if you want to have a chance to get a free gift from me, it could be pretty much anything you want from the Fortnite item shop. So basically any of these cool skins right here, we have some real nice stuff returning to the item shop, just like the Psycho bundle over here. So anything from the Fortnite item shop, including the Chapter 6 Season 3 Battle Pass. So all you guys gotta do for a chance to get a free gift from me is just subscribe to the channel, drop a like on this video, and comment down below your Epic Games username so I can obviously add you and send you the gift if you end up winning. Good luck. Okay, so just like I told you guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get free V-Bucks here inside of Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 3. So I got some new methods for you guys to go ahead and get yourself some free V-Bucks here inside of the brand new season, but there is one more thing I wanted to do. So basically we got all these legit methods. They are nice, they are cool. You can go ahead and get yourself some free V-Bucks using them, but they're not really gonna make you rich. So you can get up to maybe a couple thousand V-Bucks if you spend your time on them, but they're not gonna make you a lot of V-Bucks. They're not going to give you a ton of V-Bucks. So because of that reason, I wanted to test something kind of crazy before we get to these legit methods that are guaranteed to give us V-Bucks. And obviously what that's going to be is a so-called free V-Bucks glitch. So at the start of the new season, we already have some people showcasing these so-called free V-Bucks glitches they have found in the new map. And these can apparently give us a ton of V-Bucks, like tens of thousands of V-Bucks. So let's go ahead and give that a try. And then after that, we can get to the legit methods and obviously get our guaranteed V-Bucks. But just like I said, they can't really give us too much V-Bucks, but we're not going to lose anything by testing this new free V-Bucks glitch. If it doesn't work, that's fine. We can go ahead and do the legit methods. But if it does work, that would be absolutely crazy. So yeah, let's go ahead and start testing out this thing. I'm just going to follow the steps exactly from the video showcasing how to do it. So the first thing we got to do is just to go ahead and obviously choose our game mode. I think we can do this in both of these game modes. I'm just going to choose zero build because I'm not very good at building. And we got to just press select. And then I guess all we got to do is just to click play from here and load up right into the game. I think you shouldn't put it on like, you know, ranked. Obviously, that would make your life a lot harder because players are going to be really sweaty. So I'm just going to load up into a normal game. Let's go ahead and see what's going to happen. Okay, so I just loaded up into the pre-game waiting lobby just like this. So while we're here, let's go ahead and actually mark the location from the map that we need to go to. So let's open up our map, and basically for this glitch we need to go to a certain location on this map right here, and that is going to be right here to the left side, and it's going to be to the top of Outlaw Oasis. And as you guys can see, there is this little basketball court over here, and all we got to do is to put a marker on it because that's where we need to go for this glitch that we're going to be testing out in this video. I'm actually right there, so let's go ahead and jump off the battle bus and let's make our way to this spot. And like I said, guys, we need to go to this specific spot to go ahead and test out this glitch. So I think we're going to be fine. I don't think there's going to be any people landing here because we got the new POIs on the map and people are mostly going to be going there. So we should be fine right now testing this glitch out over here at this location. So now, just like I said, there's going to be this little basketball court, so we got to go ahead and just land up over here in the middle of the court, and we got to just get straight into testing this out. And like I said, guys, in the beginning, we're going to be testing this free V-Bucks glitch out because it's the start of a brand new season, and I'm pretty sure that is a time when the glitches are most likely to work. So yeah, even if this thing doesn't work, it's not really a big problem. Just like I said, we got ourselves the legit methods on our back pocket, but if it somehow ends up working, that is going to be absolutely insane. So yeah, just like I said, we got to land over here at this specific location. I just quickly got myself some loot just in case somebody comes and interrupts me. But now let's go ahead and get straight into doing the steps of this glitch. So the first thing we need to do once we get here is to actually find this ball in the middle of this court. I thought this was a basketball court, bro. This is actually a football field. Now what we got to do is to find this ball in the middle of this football field, and what we need to do is to locate this side. So we got to make sure we're facing this side. You can actually verify that from the little map up there. It's got to be this side. So as you guys can see. Now once we're facing this side, we just got to go ahead and get this ball and quickly get it into the goal just like that. And there we go. We can also verify that from there. Yeah, there we go. So it's got to be one just like that. And we need to do this 5 times. Let's go ahead and get the ball in there for the second time. Oh my God, I really missed that. So just like I said, we got to go ahead and get this 5 times. Oh, I hope the ball is not stuck there. I can just break that. Yeah, there you go. So now we got to get it in. Okay, so there you go. This is going to be the second time just like that. Now let's go ahead. Now we got to go ahead and do it for the 3rd time. So the ball just spawned back right there. And this is going to be the 3rd time just like that. As you guys can see. Okay, number 4 just like that. And let's do this for one last time. Once we're done with this, we can go ahead and proceed to the next step. There you go, number 5, just like that. We just gotta wait for this to turn into 5, and there we go. We just now completed the first step of this glitch. For the second step of the glitch, what we need to do is to actually go over here to this side. We gotta jump on top of this, climb over there, and we gotta go to the back of here like this. We got to jump down, and as you guys can see, this is the edge of the island. So we got to make our way to the edge of this island, and at the back of the island, you guys are going to see these big trees. So what we need to do is to come to this one over here. That's going to be like at this corner, and we just got to go ahead and break it just like that. And after we break it, we got to come up to this one, so the second one, and we got to break this one as well, and we got to go up to this one. Make sure you guys do it in the correct order because that's what was being shown in the video. So I'm just doing it exactly like the video to not risk anything. So we got to break this one too, and then we got to break this one at the very right side just like that. So now we're not going to break that one. The rest of them can stay. If you want to break them, I guess you could, but yeah, I just did what was being shown in the video. Now let's go ahead and proceed to the next step. We just completed the second step as well, and actually the storm is here, but it's good. We just got to do one more little thing here, and then we got to go ahead and just leave. So for the last thing we need to do over here, what we got to do is to go this way just like this, and we got to go inside from here, and we got to make our way to this spot. Let me see. Yep, it's going to be this one over here. I just got a rare chest here. That's pretty cool, but yeah, that has nothing to do with the video. So now once we get here to this spot, you guys can do these a lot quicker than me because I'm, describing them, so you shouldn't have to worry about storm. Let me just go ahead and do this medkit right here, use this medkit. So yeah, now once we make our way over here to the spot, what we need to do is just to break all these furniture. So we got to break this couch, we got to break this table, we got to break that over there, and we got to also break the chest. If there's a chest, you guys also need to break the chest as well. And there we go. I just broke the chest, and that should be good. So the room needs to look just like this. No furniture, nothing, and it's just empty. Now, after you guys do that, come into the middle like me. And once you're in the middle, just do any one of your emotes. It doesn't matter which one you do. You can even do the default one, I'm pretty sure. And after we do any one of our emotes right here in the middle of this room, we just gotta wait a couple of seconds, and then we can just reset our emotes. And now for the last thing we need to do, we gotta get one of these cards, and it could be anyone, I guess. Just get any car, and what you need to do is quickly leave this area just like this, and we gotta go to one more spot on the map. So let me just stop here. Let me see where it was. And this place we need to go to is going to be right here. As you guys can see, it's actually very close. So we can just go ahead and quickly make our way over there using our car. You don't have to get a car, but this is like the fastest way to go about it. It's so hard to use a car, by the way, with a controller. I haven't done this in a long time. So let's go ahead and quickly make our way over there using our car. And let's do the last step before we leave the game. And after that, we should be able to see a bunch of V-Bucks on our account. So in the video I'm watching that's showing how to do this, the person gets 13,000 V-Bucks, which is really impressive. It costs a lot of money to get that much V-Bucks. But yeah, here we go. We just arrived at this location. Now, once we're here, we can just leave our car. And what we got to do over here, guys, is to go into this building. And then what we need to do is to break this statue right here in the middle. If it's broken for you, if somebody broke it before you came here, I guess that's fine. You don't have to do anything. And then after that, what we need to do is to come here like this. And we just got to get over here to this spot, just like this. As you guys can see, there's like this little balcony over here. So get over here to this balcony and just jump down from here, just like that. Make sure you get at least a little bit of fall damage, and then you can just go ahead and leave the game. So that was the last step. We just got to leave the game right now. Once we're back in the lobby, we should apparently see a bunch of V-Bucks on our account. So let's see if that's going to happen. So here we go. I'm not going to cut this part out. Let's go ahead and load back into the lobby. Let's see if this thing actually worked or if it was fake. And let's see. Here we go. We're about to go back to the lobby. There we go. We're just back. And I haven't checked my V-Bucks count at the start of the video because I forgot. But I guess it was same. I guess it was 10,350. So currently I don't see anything, any different thing, any changes or anything. So I guess it seems to be not working. Maybe we would get the V-Bucks sometime later, just maybe. I don't think that's gonna happen, but sometimes some of the glitches claim that you get the V-Bucks a couple hours later. So I don't know if that's right. It could be different, but currently I didn't get any extra V-Bucks. You guys can also try to do this for yourself and let me know in the comments down below if this worked for you or not. Maybe it would work for you. I'm not really sure, but yeah, you guys can also do that as well. But don't worry, we got our legit methods. And like I said, I got a brand new method I'm gonna be talking about in this video. And using these legit methods, you guys can go ahead and get yourself a bunch of V-Bucks for free, and they're guaranteed to work. Okay, so let's start with our first legit method. I'm gonna quickly summarize the first one because I know that most people know about it, but there's still some people that don't know about this. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about our very first method of getting legit free V-Bucks here inside of Fortnite. So our very first method that we're gonna talk about is obviously gonna be over here at the passes section in the battle pass. We have so many more passes nowadays, but we originally had just the battle pass, and most players know that you can actually go ahead and get yourself a lot of free V-Bucks from the battle pass over here, even if you don't own it. So even if you haven't purchased the battle pass, you can get to have 300 free V-Bucks within the battle pass if you complete it. If you reach level 100 within the season, so let's say you reach level 100 in Chapter 6, Season 3, and you don't own the Battle Pass, you can still get up to 300 V-Bucks for completely free. So as you guys can see, there are so many V-Bucks rewards over here in the Battle Pass. Most of these are reserved for users that bought the Battle Pass, but even if you haven't bought it, you can go ahead and get up to 300 V-Bucks for free. And if you have bought it, you can get 1,500 V-Bucks, which is impressive because you pay 1,000 V-Bucks to buy the Battle Pass, but you get 500 more. And on top of that, you also get 8 skins and a bunch of other cosmetics. So it is a crazy deal. So I'm sure most of you guys know about this. I'm just gonna quickly skip this one because we have better methods to talk about. But yeah, this is also something you should consider because, you know, it's just a way to get free V-Bucks. All you have to do is just play the game. You can play creative modes, you can play the normal battle royale mode, anything you can play, and this is gonna count towards your battle pass progression. But now let's go ahead and get to the second method because the first one was obviously very widely known, but the other ones are gonna get better and better, and the last one is obviously the best one. Okay, so our second legit method of getting free V-Bucks here inside of Fortnite Chapter 6, Season 3 is going to be down over here. So we gotta go down like this and find this section that says Buy Epic. We gotta go to the right side, we gotta scroll all the way to the right side and click on this arrow. It's kind of hidden actually right here, but after you guys click on that, you can actually come all the way down here and find this game mode called Save the World. Now, nowadays, not a lot of people play this game mode, but once you click it, you guys can see that I can actually select it because it's not locked for me because I own the Save the World game mode. Some people don't own it. You need to own this game mode to play it, and you can get it from some of the packs. Maybe you're like one of the OG players, and that's kind of the reason I'm talking about this because this method unfortunately works only for a certain amount of people. So I guess about 10% of you guys watching can do this, and the 90% of you won't be able to do it. That's pretty unfortunate, but do not worry, the next method works for everyone, and it's gonna give you even more XP. But using this method over here, if you can do it, you can farm unlimited V-Bucks because this one is really not limited. You can just farm V-Bucks every single day because if I'm not wrong, in this game mode, you can complete quests to earn V-Bucks. But unfortunately, you had to buy this in the OG days. So you have to have the Founders Edition, and that is the only way you can go ahead and do this. If you don't have it, you can't farm V-Bucks from it. If you do have it, you can farm literally unlimited V-Bucks, which is amazing. But like I said, a big portion of the players playing Fortnite and watching this video are not going to be able to do this. So I'm just going to quickly summarize and skip this one as well, and let's get to the best method. But like I said, if you own the Founders Edition of Save the World mode, you can load it up and you can just complete quests and earn yourself a bunch of V-Bucks. You can also get daily rewards if I'm not wrong, and they may also be V-Bucks as well. So this is a great method. but not everyone can do it. Now let's get to the third method, which everyone can do, and it can actually give you the most amount of V-Bucks, which is literally amazing. So now our third method of getting legit free V-Bucks here inside of Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 3 is going to be V-Bucks compensation. So let me explain to you guys what that is. So basically, sometimes in Fortnite, there could be game-breaking glitches, and you might be experiencing things like this. Sometimes you might accidentally get banned. Sometimes something you bought could turn free. So if any of these things happen in Fortnite, and mostly if they happen in large quantities, players will be receiving V-Bucks compensations. This actually happened a lot recently. So at the start of Chapter 6 Season 1, if I'm not wrong, or Season 2, people falsely got banned, and they were banned for a couple of days, like 2 or 3 days, and they couldn't play the first days of the season. But after those days, Fortnite unbanned them, so they removed their ban, and on top of that, gave them 2,000 V-Bucks, which is actually great. Like, most people would actually prefer to get banned and get that V-Bucks after a couple days. So yeah, so things like this can happen a lot in Fortnite, but unfortunately, you can't do anything to get these V-Bucks. It's just completely based on luck. But it could happen to anyone. So yeah, it's not really a good thing to experience glitches or falsely get banned, but Fortnite does a great job on compensating players. And you know, they have a great way of apologizing, and I'm pretty sure most people would like to have some free V-Bucks as a compensation. So yeah, things like this could also happen to you, and this is a great way to get free V-Bucks, and it's completely legit. So yeah, that was basically it for today's video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video or not. If you did, please do not forget to drop a like on it, and subscribe to the channel with the post notifications turned on so you get notification every time I upload a new video. So I'll see you guys later in different videos. Take care. Bye.